so good to see everybody here. Let me tell you about the college-aged girl who gave Elvis Presley his first on-screen kiss. Dolores Hart had a charmed acting career on Broadway and in film. She was beautiful, sometimes mistaken for Princess Grace Kelly. Dolores was a rising star with lucrative movie contracts. When at 24 years old, she listened to the ear of her heart. She turned from Hollywood to holy vows and became a nun. Today, she's the only nun who is a voting member of the Academy Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences. They give out the Oscars. For Mother Dolores, her life as a nun has been hard, but as she puts it, has also been filled with the most wonderful peace. You can read more in her recent autobiography entitled The Ear of the Heart. I mention all this to discuss the idea of listening with the ear of our heart and to emphasize the importance of responding to the truths we know deep down. This has applications in many areas of our lives, but today I'd like to focus on the difference it can make for mothers of unborn children. I also will challenge you to consider listening with the ear of your heart as part of your pro-life effort. First, what do I mean by ear of the heart? To me, it does not mean superficial emotional impulses, which often can't be trusted for making important decisions or making commitments. By heart, I'm thinking of the deepest core of our being, where we think and feel deeply, informed by the truth about ourselves, the world, and our purpose here. One Bible dictionary describes the heart as the sphere of divine influence, a vehicle for us to hear the voice of God. The ear suggests how we're listening to our heart, how well and how intently we are listening, especially over the loud voice and noise of the world. Well, am I merely talking about conscience? I believe it includes conscience, but goes farther in this way. The ear of the heart sometimes demands active, intentional listening and help us to gain wisdom for our individual lives. Consider the effect of this kind of listening makes on moms of unborn. Every pregnant woman, whether she knows it or not, is already a mother. Many in hard circumstances are fearful at first, but surrounded by supportive voices and encouraged to hear the truth, they listen with the ear of their heart and carry their babies to term. Even if some give their child up for adoption, they go on in a life without regretting the decision to give birth. For another set of pregnant women, they were unable to hear the truth in their heart clearly, their ear being overwhelmed by the noise and voices of the world, voices of fear and of despair, fear that they may lose status, reputation, or financial stability, despair that they may lose a special relationship or lose personal freedoms. Drowning out their heart were messages of a quick solution to their problem pregnancy. Some post-abortive women feel relieved initially, but as the years go on, they develop grief and regret. I submit that it is because of the ear of the heart that some of these women do come to realize that what and whom they lost through abortion. How they then respond depends, again, on the noise, the voices that are around them. Several studies do show a clear uptick, a statistically increased risk of psychological problems in post-abortive women. Unfortunately, many in the medical and psychological communities have been slow to accept this information. These problems, though, include depression, anxiety, alcohol and other substance abuses, as well as suicides. These are all statistically significant effects of abortion on women. His findings surprised one prominent researcher, a self-proclaimed pro-choice atheist, but he refused to suppress the results and published them anyway. Research has also found that women do fare a little bit better mentally if they had an unplanned pregnancy and went on to deliver the baby rather than have abortion. Fortunately, more and more post-abortive women are coming to terms with their grief constructively. They are hearing supportive voices, and their hearts are being informed by the truths about forgiveness and healing. Programs such as Pregnancy Resource Center's HEART, Project Rachel, and Save One have helped many women in this way. You can find information about these at some of the tables around here. So what about the ear of the heart and pro-life advocates? How does this concept apply to each of us today? I agree with Mother Dolores' view. God has made every human being with a mission. Every single person who is conceived has a mission just by being formed in the likeness of God. We are each here at this time in America's history for a purpose. The memorial bells that we heard earlier impressed upon us the consequences of abortion on the unborn. With the current state of the laws, the plight of the unborn, and the risks to their moms, and with the rapid growth in technology and information, our general mission clearly includes advocating for the unborn, plus being a supportive voice for women, while using the resources of our day. I believe in the midst of all this, though, listening to the ear of our heart is key to going forward most effectively. How will you advocate? What is your mission? Even while we celebrate life and inspire and encourage each other today, we can be listening with the ear of our heart. What specifically are you being called to do next? I have a challenge for all of us, especially for young people and others deciding what to do next in life. When you get home from this rally, when you get home, consider structuring in some regular downtimes to pause and listen to discover your call. Jesus made time even on busy days to pray. Can we do any less? Listen then. Listen carefully in the sphere of divine influence. Listen intently for that still small voice. For as most pro-lifers know, it is often the still and the small things in life that mean the most. God bless you.